Hey everyone, this is Ty and welcome to the channel. So I'm pretty excited. Today I have the Razor Tour Pack from AdvanBlack. We're going to be installing this on the Lowrider ST. So as we get this project kicked off, let's go over some of the things that I've got laid out here and that you'll need to know before we get started. First and foremost, I've got the Razor Tour Pack from AdvanBlack. I really like this. All the hardware, everything that you need comes included inside the Tour Pack when you receive it. The backrest was already added. The attachment on the side, the locking mechanism, everything is matched. The latching, it just looks really, really sharp. The one-up bracket. Now inside the packaging for the one-up bracket, you're going to need the spacers and some additional docking hardware for the Lowrider ST. We'll briefly go over that. And then just right off the camera, so I just don't have room on my table, is the Tour Pack liner. So we've got all this stuff together. Let's go ahead and get this kicked off. Now, as you guys can see, I've got a small sissy bar here. We're going to have to remove that. We're also going to need to remove each of the saddlebags here in order to get to that docking hardware. So here we are on the left side of the motorcycle. I've got the mounting hardware from AdvanBlack laid out. There's a couple of things that I just really wanted to make a note of. I've already got this installed from a previous installation, but if you look at these spacers, you're going to notice that this first one here that's going to go in the front, let's just say, is a little thinner and has a little more space to it. The one that goes on the rear, it's just a little thinner, not as much space. So you're going to remove this bolt, drop that spacer in. I know it's a little confusing, so like I said, I've got this in here for a previous installation. One of the ways to remember, if your hardware is the same as mine, you want to put the silver up front and the black in back. Now, one of the things that I noticed as soon as I tried to get this solo bracket installed, because I've got the Harley-Davidson Sundowner seat on the Lowrider ST, this is just not going to fit at all. No way, this is just too high. So I'm going to take this off real quick, put on the stock seat, and that way we can continue the installation. All right, now that the bracket is on the motorcycle, we can go ahead and continue with the installation. You do kind of have to force it in place a little bit, I guess because it's new and that type of thing. It's a little rigid, not a big deal. Clamps right in place and feels tight and secure. Let's keep going. First up, we need to mount the bracket to the Tour Pack using the included hardware. Cut the roll of Velcro into strips and add it to the bottom and the top of the Tour Pack. Next up, add the Tour Pack liner in place. And do your best to work around that internal tether in the Tour Pack. Well, at this point, the Tour Pack has been put together. I think we're ready to go. This is the moment of truth. Let's get it attached to this motorcycle, see what we think. It's very awkward, bulky. All right, that's the trick right there. Get one started and push in the other side. Well, it's been a few days since I've got the Tour Pack installed. The rain's finally moved out, so I was able to get the bike outside in the sunshine and let you guys see the setup at this point. So right now, I'm just going to tell you about what I think about the installation process, and we're going to go over some of my likes and dislikes about this current configuration. For starters, this video was not created as an exhaustive tutorial on how to install this Tour Pack. For that, I'm going to recommend that you go to AdvanBlack's YouTube channel. I'll put links in the description below, but all in all, the installation process was not hard. If you follow step by step with AdvanBlack's instructions, you're not really going to have any problem at all. I'm not very mechanically inclined. I'm not good at this stuff, so trust me, if I can do it, you most certainly can too. Now let's start with things that I like first. One of the things that I love about this is just the way that it looks for the most part. The vivid black just is a perfect match. AdvanBlack is really good at that. Even the different color options that they have, they are just spot on so far with everything that I've seen. Even my wife commented about how great this tour pack looks on the motorcycle. Something else I really like about this current configuration, with the way that I've demonstrated and set this up, I'm using the solo or the one-up rack. With the two-up rack, everything is set back a little further on the motorcycle, but with the one-up configuration, you've got clear visibility of the license plate, brake lights, turn indicators, those type of things. With that two-up rack, like I said, it pushes things back a little bit, kind of obstructs the view a bit, but I like the way this is. Something else that is a huge bonus is the tour pack liners that AdvanBlack provides. So these are just awesome. I've had other tour packs with Harley-Davidson, and the quality of this is so much better than anything that they provide. So it's kind of like this soft, I don't know if it's leather or imitation leather, but it's really nice, super soft, easily moldable to the top and bottom. Just a great product from AdvanBlack. I really, really like these liners. One of the other things I really love about AdvanBlack is everything is included in your order. If you order something and you need docking hardware, it's there. If you order the tour pack liners, the Velcro is there. That's just an example. Everything that you need is going to be there in the order, ready for you to use and set up. It's really good customer service. I'm digging it. And then last up would be the price point. If you've ever compared any type of paint to match accessories for your motorcycle with AdvanBlack, Harley-Davidson and AdvanBlack, you're just going to see a huge price difference. So the price point for what AdvanBlack offers is phenomenal. Good stuff. Now let's move on to some dislikes. One of the dislikes is I've got to use the stock seat with this particular configuration. Had to take my sundowner seat off. Now if you're asking, why don't I just order a two-up rack and use the sundowner seat? I'm going to be using that for a different project coming up. Stay tuned to the channel for that. And then one of the final criticisms, I think it just takes away from the sportiness of the Lowrider ST. That's one of the things I love about this motorcycle, the sportiness of it. It's fast, and I just like that aggressive nature of the Lowrider ST. You throw a tour pack on there, it just kind of changes things. I'm not saying it's bad, I'm not saying it's good, but my personal preference, that's why I'm gonna just run this whenever I need it. Well, there you go. There's my first impressions of the AdvanBlack Razor Tour Pack for the Lowrider ST. If you have any questions about any of the products, I'll have links in the description below, and let me know what you think about it. If you have a Lowrider ST, if this configuration is something you'd be interested in, let me know. Maybe we can help each other out. Well, I tell you what, I sure do appreciate your time. Please like and subscribe. I hope you guys have an excellent day, and we'll talk to you again soon.